Hi guys, my name is Jasmine and I am the founder of Prjectfin. So basically what I do with Prjectfin is I make my own Instagram posts, edit my own videos, and contact places like the Science Center and marine biologists, anything kind of science, ocean-wise. I'll contact them and do interviews with them to spread awareness about the research that's going on. The posts I do are kind of just environmentally related, but also little spurts of sharks in there since it is Prjectfin and I love sharks. I'm very passionate about both subjects, so since I'm the one running it, I kind of do just whatever I want as long as it's educating people on what's happening with the world. I started Prjectfin because I live in an area where I can't really do much. There's not many marine biology opportunities, so I kind of wanted to bring the opportunities to my own town by educating people about the ocean and sharks through the internet. The most I do right now is kind of read lots and lots of journals because that's all I can do. There's no field work over here. I don't live near the ocean. So if you want to make an impact and you think that you can't because of somewhere you live, that's definitely not true. You can come up with ideas from home. There's lots of videos that you can participate in. There's a lot of competitions as well, like at-home online competitions where you can come up with ideas to help the environment. Here we have something called Invention Convention. I am too old to do it now, but younger people from 12th grade and under can do it. It's a great way to get out into your community and invent things for a better future. So that's kind of the key of why I started Prjectfin. I started off doing a lot of inventing, robot making. I still enjoy doing it, but it kind of led into my passion for marine biology. Started a club when I was younger called Gearheads. I taught it for 4 years. I taught kids how to invent for a better future, but I kind of was going into what I wanted to do with myself in the future, which was marine biology. I took a science research class through SUNY at my college, which was at my high school. It was 3 years long, and basically we did the process of kind of what I would be doing in my future job. In those 3 years, I studied sharks the whole time. My focus was on sharks and magnets, specifically ampullae of Lorenzini, which are the electrical senses in their noses around that area where they can sense electrical pulses in the water to find their prey. My goal was to find a way to use these senses to overstimulate them without hurting them, to be able to make them avoid areas where they could get caught for bycatch. Unfortunately, a lot of people have been working on that, and those are people who have lots of money, labs, and groups of people working. So a lot of people got ahead of me. So that's what kind of led me into making my own opportunities from home. The biggest thing I will tell you is to reach out to people. Even if they say no, you're reaching out. You will find so many opportunities and meet so many amazing people if you just keep an open mind. So my goals in the future, I am currently working on my marine biology bachelor's degree. Right now I am kind of in the general studies area, but I'm taking a lot of classes, or as much as I can, that are ocean related. In the summers, I have been looking for opportunities that has housing and pays me, which is extremely tough. So if you're out there, just keep going, keep trying that, because I've been looking everywhere, and trust me. But I suggest if you live in the New England area to look at Block Island. They have amazing programs there, and I'm actually going for a week this year to do kind of some basic marine biology things for the first time. So my goal right now is kind of just to get a bigger audience, educate people through videos and Instagram. Also to do things during the summer where I am able to do some maybe field work, since I've never done it before, and that is all I dream of. So that's pretty much my goal for right now. I also just published a children's book that educates children and gets them curious about our environment. It was super fun, and I'm super excited that I get to reach out to everyone. So now let's get into some sharks. So the biggest reason why we need to advocate for sharks is because sharks are killed for so many different reasons. I think they are killed maybe around this number, like 1,300 a minute. That could be due to bycatch, that could be due to illegal shark finning or legal shark finning. That could be due to fisheries, fish tournaments. These past few years, they've kind of flourished a little bit more. Like, I've seen a lot of research and conservation efforts to keep populations of certain species that are more targeted flourish more, and it has been working. But that does not mean that they are where they need to be, and that's why we need to keep advocating for them by educating people, because there's a lot of negative stereotypes on sharks, especially because of the Jaws movie. I know those people had no intentions of making those negative stereotypes on sharks. That's just kind of how pop culture is. But I think the important thing is to kind of get people out of that stigma that sharks are going to constantly hurt them, because if they hear that these sharks are being killed or hurt, they're not really going to care as much if they think that they're threatening. But believe it or not, sharks are very curious creatures, especially when you have cameras around them, boats, things like that. They can feel the electrical pulses in their ampullae of Lorenzini, and sometimes that's why they're curious. A lot of times I don't like when they say attack. It's more kind of just like a curious nudge. And I mean, think about it. They don't have hands. They have teeth. So if you only had your teeth, what are you going to do? You're not going to use your non-existent hands. You're going to use your teeth to feel kind of what's around you. You do need to educate people on why they're so important for the environment, and the reason why they are is because they pick out the sick and the weak, and they also keep populations of fish and some smaller shark species where they're supposed to be at, and without them all of that would be all unbalanced. So that's why we need to keep advocating for them as many ways as possible. So thank you for this opportunity. Bye!